Yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome again, family. We're back with another amazing pilot today. And I'm your host, Kai, codename Kai. And I'm here with the amazing other host, the MC.
Good morning, everyone.
Up there. We're missing one, and I'm so sad.
I know.
Oh.
We're missing Rishia, so she's sick due to the weather and other stuff. So
hang in there, Mama. We got you.
We look forward to have you next week.
Yeah, she did say she's gonna try to hopefully get better this week and then come back. When she feels a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate her letting us know. I mean, taking care of your health. I think it's so important.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about that last pilot. That was incredible. Dr. Carey.
Yes.
She's absolutely incredible.
Yes. So please make sure you go and listen to our previous episode of the importance of conducting a persuasive speech in communication and all the amazing tools that she provided to all of you if you are interested in making sure that, you know how to communicate effectively.
Yeah, she's brilliant. I think I learned so much from just listening to her conversation about the importance of speech communication, how you can get that involved in everything. Even companies that should be conducting speech communication, it's so important. And when she mentioned managers, I was like, there's a few managers that I'm trying to, because I don't know how to talk.
They don't know how
they just feel they just feel like they're, that ego kicks in, like, I'm your boss, I don't care. So I appreciate her saying that we so need it. And then I can't wait, guys. Our next conversation will be involved around with her. She's going to come back, correct?
Yes.
Conscious communication.
Yes.
So
I'm very excited.
I can't wait. I need to start doing a few studies on that so I can really find out what's it all about. I'm really excited.
So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. So we have, before we get to our topic today, we have a little bit of announcement to make.
Yes.
Again, don't get like, what do you mean? Where are you guys going? No, I think we were just talking about just wellness, because this conversation is going to be involved around wellness, correct? Yes, correct? And wellness, which cover a lot of topics. And then part of our announcement today, we wanted to let you guys know, to all of our listeners, we're going to be taking what we call a mental break.
Yes.
Nothing is wrong with us. No, we're not dying. No, nothing. I know some of y'all about freaking out right now. What do you mean you're taking a mental break? It's called life. Yes. We're human beings. We're not gods. We are human beings. Break. We're taking a mental break just to kind of take care of ourselves, take care of our mental, take care of our spirit. We're not going to go anywhere. So we're telling our listeners, please make sure you tune in if you haven't heard our last few pilots that we provided to you all. They're all published already on Spotify, and they're also now available on YouTube, so you can listen while you drive. Well, don't listen while you drive because of YouTube, but it's all going to be audio. We've got a few video, but there's definitely going to be a lot of audios on all of our pilots, and of course you have Spotify. We're on Apple Music and all the other ones. So take the opportunity just to go ahead, if you haven't listened, to go ahead and listen. We really appreciate it. Anything you want to add?
Well, no, I just, want to appreciate Adovine University for hosting this podcast. Thank you so much, Adovine.
Flowers.
You guys have been wonderful.
Flowers.
We appreciate all of you.
Flowers. I wish you guys can see me. I'm doing that Asian heart thing that they do with your index and thumb finger. So if you don't know how to do that, I'm giving you a beautiful heart, by the way. I wish you guys can see that. I'm giving Adovine a beautiful heart. And I'm also giving out to those that are involved with this podcast and making sure this is happening. We're not going to say their names. We want to keep them very private, but we appreciate what they do to make sure our voice are well put together. And as you can hear, the beautiful echo of mine. So we appreciate all the people involved behind the scene, making sure that this sounds and everything are done beautifully. So we want to give you guys a shout out, because without us, there's no you.
Production team.
I'm giving them 2 hearts. Yeah, I wish I had more hands. Giving them more. I can't, but 2 is enough for now. So I'm going pew pew pew. So for today, we're got another amazing topic that we're going to be discussing, which is part of wellness, part of our announcement we just kind of gave you guys. And I think one of that I wanted to have a conversation, as I was telling Mama, it's going to be around sleep hygiene. on overall your health, right? I don't think any of us has ever had a conversation about sleep hygiene, the importance of sleep. Let me tell you, how many of us are going around and really not getting enough sleep, and we get mad at the world?
I know. And also the mentality where you constantly want to produce.
Yeah.
You're in this loophole when you just want to produce, and make things happen. And you think that working extra hours, it's making you be productive.
Right.
And you also have to understand that you're getting yourself into a level of exhaustion. You're getting yourself into a level of stress and anxiety at the end of the day, your body is going to come back and tell you, like, listen, hello.
If you don't sit down somewhere.
I am not a machine. And some of us, we think we are.
But we're not.
Some of us, we think we are. So part of, us talking about the importance of wellness, overall wellness, and specifically how important it is for us to sleep, prioritize your sleep, that will determine your entire mood, how you operate every single day, how your memory, how much you can memorize things, and also how productive you can be in other things. So very important.
I think this is a well needed conversation, because when we're talking about sleep hygienes, we're referring to like habits and practices that we all conduct just to get a good sleep quality, right? One of them, like maintaining a sleep schedule, creating a comfortable environment, and engaging in relaxing techniques before you go to time, right? Before you go to bedtime, right? Yeah. I mean, all of us, some play some like, slow-mo jazz. Some people like to listen to like yoga music or meditation music, I guess, like I do. So we all do these things, that help us to get the amount of sleep, right? Mom, let me ask you something. How many hours do you think is a good amount of sleep?
Oh, this is a very good question, because we have to be mindful. Not all of us have the opportunity to be able to sleep at least 6-7 hours. And, what is recommended is for you to at least have between 6 to 8 hours of sleep, which is considered full rested, stage of sleep, when you wake up, your body has all the energy you need, and your mental stage is, your focus, you're sharp, your memory is where it needs to be. So I recommend for anyone who has a very, very busy schedule, maybe prioritize your agenda and your time. That's number one. If you're a person that, you're very busy constantly, make sure you probably go to bed at 8 p.m., no later than 9 p.m. See if you can, discipline yourself to go to bed earlier. So then, even though you have to get up a little bit earlier, between 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, because there's a lot of people that get up during that time, at least you get those 6 hours of sleep, not interrupted sleep, where you can make sure you rest, and, by the time you wake up, you feel rested and you're ready to go.
I love that. So while Mama was talking, I was just looking at some information right now. So Idris says, like, infants between 0 to 3 months, they usually get about 14 to 17 hours per day. Infants between 4 to 11 months should get about 12 to 15 hours per day. Toddlers, that's between 1 to 2 years, should get about 11 to 14 hours per day. Preschool children, which is 3 to 5 years, should get about 10 to 13 hours per day. School age between 6 to 13 should be 9 to 11 hours per day. Teenagers, 14 to 17, that should be about 8 to 10 hours per day. Adults, so that means 18 to 64, should be about between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Or older adults, so that means 65 plus, should be about 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Which is very interesting, right?
Absolutely. But, we need to go back and I really appreciate that you share with us that data. We live in a world that we constantly on a rush, okay? as you get older.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the amount of responsibilities,
money is what I need.
And all the hats that you have to wear every single day. If you're a business owner and you're also a father and you're the one who provides for your family, you have kids, you have all these things that you do constantly. Prioritizing your sleep has to be the number one thing.
Absolutely.
I don't know how I can emphasize this as much as I can, the importance of you to make sure you sleep. In order for you to be a great father, in order for you to be a wonderful mother, in order for you to be a great business owner, in order for you to operate as a human being every single day.
Sleep.
Put yourself in bed.
Prioritize your sleep.
Prioritize your sleep. Okay? Make sure that you prioritize yourself and your needs. That's very important because, again, it's going to determine how you're going to be functioning every single day. And I want to even go deeper into the importance of sleep. Some of us are dealing with some diseases and illness because of how terrible our sleep patterns are.
Oh, girl.
Okay.
Oof. Please don't tell them like that. Don't do that. You don't get us in trouble.
I don't trying to scare you, y'all, but I'm just being honest. If you don't prioritize yourself, something's going to come in your life, which is going to be your health, and your health is going to make you prioritize yourself. Either you do it,
somebody else going to do it.
Yeah, or somebody's going to come and take care of you. So, again, make sure that you prioritize your sleep. Make sure you prioritize yourself. Make sure that, it doesn't matter that you have, you're busy, you're a mother, you're a father, you're a business owner. By you taking responsibility of your needs, by you taking responsibility of your time and your agenda and prioritize your sleep. Again, like I said before, if you have to go to bed earlier, make it happen. If you have a partner, you have an opportunity, you have your spouse that can probably assist you in making a routine for your kids to go to bed earlier so everybody can be on bed no later than 9, 10 p.m. It's a routine. It's how you set the clock. You the one who set the clock. You the one who has the power to make the decisions of what is it that you want to do to be able to get a full rested sleep.
Perfect. So there's just a few things I'm going to be covering too. Thank you so much for that, Mama. We're going to be covering pros of good sleep hygiene, cons and challenges of sleep hygiene, and then we're going to talk about support studies and real world examples, and then finally we're going to be saying how to improve sleep hygiene. So we're going to start with pros of good sleep hygiene. So there was a study published. It's called JAMA Psychiatry. Found that good sleep hygiene can reduce the risk of having issues such as mental health, depression, and anxiety. That's interesting. So JAMA Psychiatry, again, JAMA Psychiatry, let us know. Hey, okay? I didn't say it. Good sleep can reduce the risk of mental health issues, depression, and anxiety. I didn't write the book. I'm just telling y'all what it is.
And I want to add more into the studies, if you allow me.
Yeah.
Being in an expert in nutrition and fitness for almost a decade, the importance of sleep also will assist you in losing weight faster. Ooh. If you are one of those people
don't say that. I got this Buddha belly I'm trying to lose. Don't say that.
If you are a person who is struggling,
that's what I need.
And you're following probably a nutrition regimen. You're probably going to the gym 2-3 times a week. You're doing the best you can to start seeing results, but your sleep is bad. Your lack of making sure that you have a good sleep, good amount of sleep. I'm telling you, one little tiny thing can completely push you on hold. One little thing that you're missing can definitely make your body, your mind feel some type of way. Wow. And your body is going to tell you. Okay, so make sure that you understand that also as having a good quality sleep will help you improve your your mental stage. It's going to assist you with your overall health, but most importantly, it's going to assist you in losing weight or building muscle if that's your goal.
Right. So even the pros just told us a good sleep hygiene, like I say, reduces the risk of mental health issues, depression, and anxiety. And it also says, for example, people who follow consistent sleep routines often report feeling more emotionally stable and better able to handle stress. Again, I didn't say that. And the second one is enhanced physical health. Research from the Sleep Research Society has shown that quality sleep strengthens the immune system, reduces the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Example, athletics who often emphasize sleep hygiene for faster recovery. As sleep enhances much muscle repair and replenishes energy levels. So that means like athletes, when you're seeing them sleeping all the time, just letting you know they're recovering.
Absolutely.
Because they spend so much time building, like running and well, let's just talk. You're an athlete,
losing weight,
like yourself, of course. So that's part of it.
Muscle,
so in a way, even people that work out or people that that compete, part of that, most of them should probably sleep a lot. So which means that sleep is actually helping them, repair their body and kind of balances the energy. And then the other one, it says that study, Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that individuals who consistently sleep 7 to 9 hours per night perform better on igniting tasks, including memory, retention, problem solving, concentration, and sex. I didn't say that. Apparently, even sex, you need sleep.
Absolutely.
If you're not getting that 7 to 9 hours, you can't perform. I'm just telling you. So don't be blaming your wife or somebody. You ain't getting enough sleep, so you better get you some sleep. No wonder your wife is always mad, or your girlfriend is always mad because you ain't sleeping.
Because you're not sleeping.
Sorry, it was a joke, people. It was just a joke. And then, like to say, example with that is the college students who follow healthy sleeping habits tend to score higher on exams compared to those who sleep irregularly. So that means somebody who's getting a better sleep wakes up, study, maybe like goes to bed, let's say at 10 because he's not trying to party, or she's not trying to party. She's trying to get her education on. She goes to sleep, let's say at 10, said, nah, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to study in the morning. She goes to sleep at 10, wakes up, let's say maybe like at 4 or 5 in the morning because your brain is fresh and then starts studying. She has a better chance to pass that exam than you who's been partying all weekend.
Her brain
and then you wake up on Sunday you got a headache and a migraine and you're trying to study. I didn't say that.
Ask the professor to assist you because you're not going to be able to.
Good luck, honey. You better figure it out. So those were the cons I like that. No, I'm sorry, the pros. Those were the pros of sleep hygiene. I love that.
Yeah.
I love how they give example, like the things we should be doing to be able to get that 7 to 9 hours. Those are just example, by the way. Okay. We're going to kind of get deeper into that, but I wanted to make sure you understand what you need for you to get your sleep. Yeah. Just, some people, for example, that I see, like they go to bed so late. Like me, my good amount of sleep, because I will get my 7 hours. I usually go to bed, I would say between 10 or 11. And then usually by 6 or 7, I'm up and ready to go. So my sleep pattern involves around between, sometimes I might do like 6.5, but it's usually about 7, close to 7.5 or 8. I tend to do that.
But wait a minute.
From time to time.
There's a huge difference between the amount of sleep that a female and a man.
Right, it's not the same, of course. That's true.
Right, no, supposed to sleep.
True.
Because we go to hormonal changes.
Yeah, y'all need your 10 hours.
We need.
You need 24 hours.
Interrupted sleep, okay, to be able to recover.
You heard what she said.
Okay,
she said, wait a minute. She had her finger up. She said,
hold it right there.
I don't need 7 hours. I need 15 hours of sleep. You better not disturb me. I'm locking the door, throwing the key away. I need my 15 hours of sleep.
Put in my meditation, frequency music. My sound.
I love that. No, it's really true. Men and women are a bit different, okay?
Yes.
So if your woman sleeps more, don't take it personal. It's just based on, her would I be like her hormonal and everything? Okay,
and
so don't take it personal because she needs to sleep.
Absolutely.
Because she needs to make sure that her body, when she when she wakes up, and she can recover a lot faster.
Absolutely.
Because if she's not getting that enough sleep, then she's angry. So if she's angry, she's not angry at you for doing whatever that you did. She's just angry because she didn't get the sleep she needed.
Didn't get the sleep.
And she probably, and a lot of them don't even know, Mama.
Yeah.
They probably don't even know.
They get all moody, angry.
They probably don't even know that you just need to sleep sometime. Like have a good amount of food and just rest.
Yeah.
Watch your shows and then completely sleep. So that makes so much sense. Because I feel like in certain part of the world, a lot of females will do that.
Absolutely.
When they get into that time, they just go to bed. Like, I'm just going to sleep this off. It's very interesting. Yes. All right, so now we're going to go to the cons and challenges of sleep hygiene. The biggest challenge, one of the biggest downside is the difficulty of many people face in establishing consistent sleep habits due to work schedule. Oh boy. Family obligations, lifestyle choices. And we already know what that is. Late night screen time. So that means you out there late night on the weekend, that is going to mess up your sleep habits. Family obligations. Yeah, you got to get this done. You got to do this. I need you for this. I need you to do that. That's going to mess up your sleep pattern.
Yeah.
Lifestyle choices.
Yeah.
They didn't say just clubbing. They meant so many other things.
Or any changes that happen in your life.
That's disturbing you from having that sleep.
Yes.
A study from Harvard Medical School found that irregular sleep schedules are linked to poorer sleep quality and a higher risk of mental health problems.
Oh, yes.
But changes this habit can be tough. So meaning, again, irregular, if you're not getting your sleep, it's also linked of you having a higher mental issue.
Yes. Mental
problem. They did just say, again, it was not me, it was the Harvard Medical School.
Yeah.
Okay? So part of you not getting the better quality sleep that you need, it just, and also going through that maybe anxiety that you're going through.
Yeah. Which is because again, due to not sleeping well.
Right. That can be also part of it. You're waking up late at night. Something is bothering you, or maybe some issues you don't want everyone to talk about.
Or it can be any personal or financial
situations. Even finances can do that. Absolutely,
can also stress 100%.
100%, and that can cause. It can be very difficult. And like the Harvard Medical School said, it's even hard to get out of that.
Yes.
So once you're into that pool, it's very difficult to swim out of it. So it's going to take a lot of discipline in a way for you to really get out of it. Example, it says shift workers, for instance, often struggle to maintain proper sleep hygiene due to the rotation or irregular hours, which can disrupt their rhythm. So meaning in a way that people that work like Amazon,
people that work second and third shift.
Well,
y'all, I don't even know how y'all
that's
do
tough. I think they meant more people such as like they work like Wendy's or McDonald's or any of that because your time is always changing and you don't have like a regular schedule. Because one night you're working like at 1 and then the next morning you work at 7 a.m. You're gonna come in. The next morning you're gonna come in at 4 because you're opening.
And
that could be an issue.
Let's talk also about doctors and nurses.
That
have
I don't know how they do it.
Schedule and.
We love you, doctors.
Most of the time, they're always on call.
Oh yeah,
always on call.
Yeah.
So
even those those elite lawyers too. It's the same thing too.
Absolutely.
It's tough. It's tough. So those are the people basically that it's just saying that a lot of those that have irregular hours. There's also a lot of issues for you to have the sleep that you need. So. Which is quite challenging too. That makes me sad when I'm thinking about it because I'm thinking about somebody that's very close to me that kind of works in those industry, and now I know why she doesn't sleep at all. One thing, the pressure to optimize sleep challenge. The wellness industry sometimes creates unrealistic expectations by promoting the idea that you need perfect sleep for a good health, which can cause stress for people who are unable to meet those standards.
That is
true.
Man. That is very true. I have a lot of clients that go through that. And that's a huge
challenge. Breaks my heart.
Yes. Yes.
So basically, there are other industry out there in the wellness industry that are telling people like, hey, if you do this, you're going to have the pillow of the heavens. You'll get that sleep that you need. When realistically speaking, it may not even be true. You can still follow the same routine, but you may not even get the sleep that you need.
You need to be honest also if you're a personal trainer or nutrition coach. You need to be honest with your clients too. You
not all clients are the same.
No, you have to help them, meet them where they at and assist them in whatever it is that they need to improve their overall health.
Yeah, you can't put everybody in the same pool.
No,
and then expect them to swim the way you want them to swim.
Absolutely. Everybody has a different lifestyle.
100%.
A different, they're at different levels. So yeah.
And then it says a National Sleep Foundation report noted that focusing on too much on sleep can lead to sleep anxiety, where people feel pressure to sleep well, potentially making it harder to fall asleep. So again, there are times where someone tells you, no, you just got to force yourself to sleep. It's gonna, you got it. You'll do it. I'm telling you, just go ahead. No, it doesn't work like that. Nope. You're just making it difficult because then you're telling your mind, okay, let's go to sleep. We're going to go to sleep. And then you're not sleeping anymore.
That also makes me think the amount of people that are on drugs right now, taking pills to force them to be able to get that amount of sleep.
That's a very sensitive industry, to be honest.
Please.
It's so sensitive, Mama.
I'm just thinking about how difficult it is,
but you have to understand that the reason why I'm saying is that one, it's a very sensitive topic because there's so many people that need it, that rely on it.
Absolutely, that's what I'm saying.
And then part of that, they can't even sleep too because they have to have it. And you can't even choose. It's like, if you don't do this, then you can't do that. But if you do this, then you don't have a choice. But it's like in a way, you can't have a perfect world like it says here. It's not. There's no perfect world. It's either one or the other. Or it's either the other or one, and that's tough.
It's either the blue pill
that's tough.
or the red pill.
Stop it. Sorry, y'all. That was a good joke right there. We're going to talk social or cultural barriers. Challenge. In a certain culture or society or social environment, there's a stigma around prioritizing sleep, late night social events, long work hours, or the hustle culture can make it hard for people to prioritize rest. So in another way, social and cultural barrier is just saying that there is the talk of the people saying if you prioritize late sleep, apparently it can help too. Or late night social event. So clubbing. So meaning if you are there until like 3 a.m, apparently it might help you fall asleep, get the good sleep that you need. Or if you work long hours, like 10 hours, 15 hours, it will help your body to get the sleep that you need. Or the hustle culture. Let me hustle around and then, I think I might be able to get that. I wouldn't agree which is not true.
I wouldn't agree too much on that. It's just how they kind of like coloring things in a way that doesn't make sense for me because you're telling me that in order for me to have a good quality of sleep, I need to put my body in its stage, completely drained, mentally, phically drained. So then my body is going to automatically shut down, and that's how I'm going to be able to have a good sleep. I cannot agree with that. I'm sorry.
I mean, I get people want to get money, so like I think it's more those that like work like the late like the lifestyle of the like late night workers, which makes it harder too because they're thinking, if I'm up to like 5, I can sleep to like 3. Well, you're just mixing a whole bunch of things.
I know, but at the end of the day, we all must understand that we don't work. We shouldn't work harder. We should work smarter.
And again, we're not here trying to point fingers at anybody. These are just studies and examples we're giving. Please don't take it personal.
And this is just to bring some awareness to assist you.
We're just letting you know the best way to get sleep, and these are the cons of what not to do if you want to get a good sleep. That's all we're saying. I'm trying to look at another example here. Research from Sleep Health found that people. Oh, I've already said that. The last one that they mentioned, I'm trying to see was the last one here, or what? I think that's what. No. Sleep Health found that people who work long hours or social pressure to stay up late tend to sleep less, which impacts both their mental and physical well-being, which we just had a conversation about. All right, and they say, for example, many people in urban areas are known to push through late nights for socializing or work often sacrificing sleep, which can lead to chronic fatigue and a weakened immune system over time.
Absolutely.
Boom.
I want to say this.
Boom.
We must understand that we have a biological clock that is ticking every single second. And that's your heart. Okay? The amount of sleep that you put into yourself will determine how that clock is going to tick. I'm just going to leave it that way.
Man.
I just want y'all to think about that for a minute.
I mean, I get it. You have to get money. You gotta do the hustle, quotation hustle thing, but still, you're gonna get tired.
More stress you're adding into your body, more stress you're adding into that biological clock is going to determine how your clock is going to tick. And if that ticking starts slowing down,
well, don't blame nobody
because you haven't taken care of your sleep and you haven't taken care of yourself, that's where the issues are going to come. So at the end of the day, I understand you want to go out there, you want to party, you want to, and there's nothing wrong with that if you know how to manage your time in a smart way, okay? And you want to go and get the money, you want to do all this stuff, and hey, we all here hustling here. Yeah. I'm a hustler here,
Kudos
okay?
to you.
But you must understand that you need to learn how to work smarter, not harder, okay? The amount of time that you're putting in all this stuff, ask yourself, is this bringing me any value? Is this assisting me? Is it me going and clubbing all weekend? What is it that I'm getting from this? Okay, so I want you to start thinking, maybe do a reevaluation of your life, see where you're at, and prioritize your needs. Prioritize your needs, because if you don't do it, nobody's going to come and do it for you.
Very true. Very, very true. All right, so the other one before we get to the end, let me go back here. Supporting studies and real world examples. Sleep, a study on sleep and longevity. A meta-analysis published The Lancet back in 2020 showed that getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night is associated with a low risk of premature death and serious health issues.
Yes.
Wow.
Going back to
That's a big one.
Going back to what I was saying about that biological clock that is ticking inside of you. Eventually you're gonna make that bam, okay, because of how you operate in your life, okay, and the decisions that you make every day, okay. So eventually, if you're not taking care of your sleep patterns, if you're not taking care of yourself, you will end up having some heart disease issues, God forbid, heart attacks. There's so many things that you're not taking care of your sleep is going to impact your overall health.
So, to example, we have example from technology. Tech companies like Google and Apple have been incorporating wellness initiative like mandatory rest periods, sleep tracking tools into their workplace culture to boost employee health. Yes. Google even has nap pads in some offices to encourage better rest. So again, Google and Apple, they've become the initiative of helping people get that sleep. It's mandatory, by the way.
This is part of the culture.
Yeah.
And I think they actually get this added as part of their core value.
Yeah.
I
mean, Apple Watch tells you all the time.
Oh, yeah. But, putting it also an example, Asians, okay? Japan,
they're amazing.
Korea,
oh my God,
China.
That's my favorite culture right there.
These people are
insane,
crazy workers, okay? The amount of hours that they work,
I can't
and
even
how they're constantly producing, it's literally the machines, the actual machines.
I don't know how they do it.
But their policy in Japan is that you're allowed to take naps at work, okay? They even have beds and they have set up places where you can, take a break 10, 20, 15 minutes and just nap, just meditate, just relax. So they also know that by them taking prioritizing their sleep is going to assist them in getting the energy that they need so they can continue producing efficiently.
Wow. And then example from personal health, Ariana Huffington famously founded Thrive Global after experiencing exhaustion from overwork, which led to a collapse. That's nuts. She became an advocate for sleep hygiene and well-being, encouraging others to prioritize sleep for both mental and physical health.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, this is somebody that went through it, collapse, and then was like, okay, this is not, no, I need my sleep and let me get it together. So now she just pretty much goes around and help people how to deal with both mental and physical health. It's very important. It's so important. And then the last one that I have is how to improve sleep hygiene.
Yes. Finally.
Are we ready?
Finally.
Rubbing my hands here.
I'm all stressed out here.
I am rubbing my hands. This is so amazing. 1, a set of consistent sleep schedule.
Very important.
Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. That's me. Literally, that's me. Creating a relaxing pre-sleep routine. Also me. Avoid stimulating activities and use relaxation techniques like deep breathing or reading.
Yes.
3, optimize sleep environment. Make sure your bedroom is cool, dark, and quiet.
Yes.
Invest in a comfortable mattress and pillow.
Yes.
4, limit screen time.
Very
The
important.
blue light from phones, computers can interfere with melatonin. That's nuts. That's
away.
nuts.
Put your phone away.
Production. So limit screen use before bed. So again, limit screen use before bed. Number 5, exercise regularly, but not too late.
Yes.
Physical activity promotes better sleep.
Oh, yes.
But exercising too close to bedtime can make falling asleep harder. So that means you go to bed at 11, you're trying to go work out at 9, and then at 9, and then you got all this energy thinking you're going to go to bed. Nope, you're not going to bed till 1 or 3 because you done went out there. Now your muscles are like, all right, I'm ready to go again. Nope. You got to do that way earlier.
Yes.
If you get up at 5, as soon as you get up, maybe around 5:45, go work out. So you take a nice shower, then you relax, and then by the time it get close to 7, 8, you're getting your sleep routine on, and then boom, you are off to bed. And then it is also said, I looked it up, the good time it goes to sleep, it depends on your sleeping need. However, most people go to bed between 10 or 11. So sleep, it just depends on your needs and your schedule, like work schedule, whatever that you got going on. Yeah. But usually most people, the good time to go to sleep, usually for some people, it's 10 or 11.
I hope that you get up between 8 or 9 or 10
right,
a.m.
Exactly.
And you get in those 6 or 7 hours of sleep.
But now, it is also said, for those who are usually CEOs, president, leaders, they usually go to bed way earlier because most of them are up very early also. They go to bed early. They are up early. So meaning if they go to bed, let's say at 8, you got to count the need, probably like about their 8 to 10 hours, maybe less. So Mr. President, they get up exactly maybe around 3 because there's things they got to do to get it done. And then lunchtime. And then usually with them too, by 3, they're done. And then after that, they go back to, family time. Maybe there's other stuff they got to handle, 5, 7 again. And then, all right, well, I got to go by 8 o'clock, time again. But again, each is different. But most CEOs and president, people who make money, they tend to go to bed earlier.
Oh, yeah.
And also, guys, going to bed early, it's actually really good for your health. Mentally, spiritually, and physically.
Absolutely.
It's very, especially when there's a study too. I need to look it up again. I read a book once. It says if you're going to bed around sundown, it's a good time to go to bed around sundown. It's also an amazing time to get up around sunrise. Because as soon as sundown is up, your
body is entered to that cycle.
That cycle.
Sunrise.
Which is not. I know it's very difficult to do in the
sundown,
world. In the world that we call America. not all of us have the luxury to go to bed at 7. I'm sorry, not all of us. We do not have the luxury.
For those that are mothers out there,
we don't have it. We going to bed at 12. And then we're getting up maybe at 5 or 7 because that's all of us in America.
For my mothers out there, stay strong.
Anything you want to add beside the conversation? That was a really good topic.
Oh, yes. No, I'm very happy we brought this topic today. I think it was needed.
Yeah.
I think that our listeners needed to understand the importance of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we have a new year, I hope that you also add that on your bucket list as a priority to prioritize your needs and yourself, your sleep. And, if probably you feel a little bit moody today, maybe ask yourself these questions.
Why?
Did I sleep well? Do I need more sleep?
Ooh.
Am I hungry?
Oh, okay.
Am I tired? Ask yourself those questions, and you will get an answer. And based on those answers, act accordingly. That's all I got to say.
All right. So I need you to come close. All right, get close. I need you to fix your headphones. I need you to put down your Starbucks or whatever coffee you're drinking. I need you to listen for a quick few minutes, okay? All right, come close. All right, you ready? You need a good quality sleep. You need time to make sleep your friend. It may not be your best friend, but you need to make sure sleep is your friend.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to start with my amazing queens, the mothers, the sisters. I know life can be quite difficult. I know you're going to that body change. I know you're going to hormonal time, which is very sensitive for you. I understand. Sometimes you have to rely on food. You have to rely on other things to make yourself a bit better. And I know sometimes certain moments can be a bit challenging mentally and physically. But please, I would appreciate you if you will prioritize your sleep time.
Yes.
Even if you have to go to work, you have to say, hey, I need to prioritize my sleep time. If you're one of those that sleep 3, 4, maybe let's say, I'm not going to say 3 hours. I'm going to say if you're one of those that sleep about 4 to 6 hours, I need you to take a good time for yourself. Okay? Put on some amazing music, some nice chill, whatever that keeps your body sane and collective. Turn it on and just get a good amount of sleep. Turn off your phone and just sleep. If you wake up again and then go back to sleep again until you get that good amount of sleep. Even if you have to sleep 15 hours, it might be a little too much, but you need your sleep because we need you, my sisters, my mothers.
Very important.
We need you, all queens. We need you. And then to my fellas, all right, come close. Y'all, especially fellas, come closer. I know you got to get that money. I know you got to get that money, how important it is for you to stand tall and feed your family. You want to make sure your kids are well taken care of. You got to make sure mama got that house. I understand. You got to get that crypto thing. You got to stay up. Prioritize your sleep. You cannot be able to function if you don't get your sleep. Yes. I don't care what time you have to go. You need time to prioritize your sleep. You need to get at least your 7 hours, your 8 hours, even if you got to take your 10 hours. I need you to start thinking like a CEO. I need you to start thinking like a president. Absolutely. I need you to start thinking of somebody who is a business owner. Mm-hmm. Try it for maybe if it's a week, try it for a month. I don't care. Maybe trying to go to sleep maybe at 9 and just maybe set up time to get up maybe at 5 so you can start off your day. And then little by little until you get to do your routine, even if you're not working on weekends. I'm going to give you an example. For me, I have a routine every day where my body is already up. I can't help it. My bedtime is 11. I might push until 12, but usually by 11, my body already knows because I'm so used to it. I know that I got to go. And as soon as I close my eyes, sometimes I will wake up in the middle of the night just because I have to go to the restroom. But usually I'm back at it again. And then when I go to a deep sleep. And I already know by 6, my body's already up. And I'm like, okay. Even I'm up before my alarms because my alarm is usually set up around 7, but I'm already up at 6. And the first thing that I do before I touch my phone, I just do a little breathing exercise. I think about what kind of day I'm going to have. And then from there, just kind of look, my phone and see what's going on. And then I'm up. right? I just need you to try this. And to all my students, all right, all my students, especially for y'all, I need y'all to be right next to me. Come on, some on my right, some on my left. Come on, right next to me, because I'm looking at you. I understand school can be very challenging.
Yes.
Very, very challenging, especially now. I get it. You have ways for you to get,
can be very
to get your studies and do it a lot faster.
Yeah.
It can be very draining. You got to worry about, you try and enjoy college. You're trying to enjoy all of this lifestyle. And then you're not getting enough sleep because you want to study. You want to take that one happy pill so you can stay up and then sleep. But I can tell you, even that happy pill in the long run, it's going to ruin you. Not in a negative way, but all I'm saying is this is going to ruin you.
Yes.
So get your sleep on. All you need is just to focus on your sleep. Go to bed early and then get up super early. Do your study. You're going to remember everything. Because you have to understand, once you get your diploma and you go to your PhD, whatever that you want to get into, you call doctor or whatever you decide to do, just guess what? It's going to be happy because then you can decide to do what you want to do.
Yes.
Okay, sleep is very important. It's part of our life. It is part of our life. Mm-hmm. I don't think whoever gave us time to sleep wanted us just to not take care of it. There's a reason why your body needs to rest. There is a reason.
There's a reason.
Don't think about it like, I don't need sleep. Some people will say, I don't need sleep. Actually, you do need sleep. There's a reason why even you push yourself to 12, 15 hours, your body start to get a certain way where you're like, I can't help it. There's a reason why you need to rest.
Absolutely.
Whoever gave you this body just didn't tell you not to sleep. You need your sleep. Mm-hmm. You need to prioritize that. Choose your time of the day where you need to say, you know what? I got to go.
Yes.
Sorry, I need my sleep.
Yes.
So that's all we're going to include.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
We love what you've been tuning to our podcast, Why Pilot. Hopefully it's been very educational for you as it has been for us. We appreciate who you are and what you are. Thank you as always. We cannot wait to hear or see you soon.
Yes.
I will say that. Maybe. No, we can't wait for you guys to listen again. Yes. I will say that. I love that. And out of that, my name is Kai, codename Kai, and I have here
Giselle Zapata. Thank you, guys.
And we are out. Thank you.
Bye-bye.